Okay, let me begin by explaining what happened to my power adapter. Basically, this is a universal power adapter. You can see the voltage on it for input and for output. It's 100 volt input to 240 volt input, 50 to 60 hertz, and it's a 12 volt output with 1.5 amps. Okay, this power adapter actually you can use it universal for different types of devices that actually require this output power. Basically, this little prong, which is normally the German prong that was connected to it, broke off. So let me give you a little bit of an idea on what happened here. So I'll take it apart here with a screwdriver. Okay, I can't pull this out because I'll explain why during the process. This is a little 110 adapter. Actually, you can use it for your adapter, any adapter that has a German type prong on it. Okay. This is the German type prong on here. You can see this is exactly what broke off on the other end. Okay, so basically what I did, all right, was I took, after it broke off, I took a file like this and I filed the broken end off so I can get to the metal part that's protruding out. Okay, so you want to take at least a lot of the plastic around it. You want to get that removed around the metal prong that still shows. Okay, and then what you do, you take any kind of a electrical cable that is suitable for 210 volts, up to 100 volt to 210 volts, which is normally electric cable that's 1.5 millimeter. This is the type of cable that I was using, so basically you would use that. Okay, and then what you would do is you would take the end, one of these ends here, this particular type of end that I have here. There was two that was on the American plug, American style type plug. You want to file the inside of it, all right, with a round file. This is a round file here that I used. All right, and this is the flat file that I used on the outside. Okay, and technically there is a gap. If you can see, there's a gap right in between here. If I remove this, you'll be able to see the gap. Okay, there's a gap right in here. Okay, there's a gap right in here. All right, you want to leave that gap open like that. Okay, on the other end. The reason being is because you want to file the inside and file the outside of it. Then you want to take a soldering iron. I have a portable unit here, which is a Weller, and you want to put solder on the outside of this. Okay, you want to coat it with solder. All right. So what I did was I coated it with solder, heated it up, coated it with solder. All right, and then I took the blue cable and I attached it to this, okay, by soldering it. I put some solder on the end of the blue cable and I soldered them together, okay. Then what you want to do is on this particular end here, on the power adapter end, which is right there, okay, this little area here where it broke off, you want to put some solder. If you can probably see that, there's some solder on the tip of that. Okay, so you put some solder on the tip of that and then you connect the cable to that. This way, when it's finished, you have this connected to this little device here. Okay, now this cable will be sufficient to hold the 220 volts, the 110 or 220, whatever you plug it into. Okay, whatever you decide that you want to use it for. Okay, Unfortunately, this belongs to one of my heating devices, heating pads that I use. So when I broke it, it was unfortunately I couldn't use it anymore unless I fixed it. So once you repair that, okay, and you have all the solder and everything on there, you want to keep that insulation, blue insulation on it like that. What you do is you put the plastic coating, which belongs to the prongs here, and you want to make sure you get them correctly inserted. You'll hear them snap in. Okay, you'll kind of hear them. They'll fit in there really nice. If it doesn't fit in, then what you want to do is you want to try the other one. Let's try going the other way. Okay, so we try it this way until it snaps in correctly. Both ends should be fitting in there perfect. There. Now it's in there perfect. As long as there's no gaps in between here, it's fitting in there perfectly. Then what you do is you take the other cover and you put it over the top and you snap it in. You can hear it snap in. Okay? Then what you do next is you place the screw back inside and you flip it over and you put the screw back in and you screw it back together like so. Okay, so the device is now solid. Okay, so it's not going to come loose. Normally you would wrap a black electrical tape around it, which I will do later, and this way it keeps it secure, so you know that this plug that you have on here is connected. You cannot remove it. And then what you do is you turn it on just to see if it's working. So let's turn it on and let's see if I get a charge. And there's the red light. There's my switch. There's the red light. You can see that the light came on. The light is on and it's working. And that's basically how that goes. I hope you enjoyed the video on how to replace and fix a plug that is broken, a broken prong. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and you have a great day. Thank you.